Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Hey, you guys. Do you see this? Do y'all see this $71 million win in TI? Let me tell y'all, he's going to show y'all what persistence, perseverance, and never giving up will get you. And I'm going to share this story with you guys. TI and Tiny have won their lawsuit, $71 million lawsuit. Let me go ahead and run this intro, y'all, and I'm going to be right back.
Welcome to the Girlz Radio Talk Show. 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 Reality TV, church reviews. Let's talk happy love and marriage lifestyle. Come and talk with us. Come and share with us. Come and laugh with us. Come on and pray with us.
Regina and Clovis, special guests. You should be following your lead. Bless. Subscribe on YouTube. Listen on podcasts. We live on IG and Facebook. This episode is sponsored by Truth and Triumph Ministries.
All right, y'all. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. We have news to celebrate. Well, T.I. and Tiny have news to celebrate, and we're going to celebrate with them right now. Because listen, I want to shout out to my brother Rod. He sent me this. He sent me this information regarding this story, and I'm running the story you sent me now. You send him his text message, let him know. All right. But you guys, this story, T.I. and Tiny. Now, first of all, for many of you, you're probably like me. I wasn't even aware that there was a lawsuit that was out there. But then when we find out this lawsuit was out there, and it's been out there for several years, you guys, several years. Now, this lawsuit has to do with T.I.'s daughter, the group that she was in, the OMG Girlz, and a company called MGA Entertainment Group. And allegedly what they're saying, I don't know if we still say alleged or not, because the lawsuit is there. They won. But MGA Entertainment was said to have used the likeliness of the daughter's group, T.I.'s daughter and the other girls in the group, their likeliness to create these dolls. And so this has been going on for a long time, you guys. And the reason why I wanted to run this story is because I want y'all to be encouraged by what T.I. and Tiny did. There was one instance during this whole case that they lost, but they didn't give up. They went Supreme Court. They went Supreme Court because their persistence paid off. Now, let me go ahead and say hi to y'all. Hey, Rod, thanks for the story. Thanks for sending it. Hey, us seniors need love too. All right now. Good afternoon to you too. Hey, Pastor Scott. Yes, 71 million, Pastor Scott. 71 million. 71 million. Now, this is a photo here I have here of the girl group OMG Girlz. This is the one on the left here. And of course, these are the dolls here. And their tag name, look at this. LOL OMG. LOL OMG. Now, they were trying to change up that name, but y'all, we know them to be the OMG Girlz, and then you create these dolls that say LOL OMG. Too much. Well, I'm going to share some footage that I found, some information that I found on here. And Tiny and T.I., we get them coming out of the court. They're celebrating. They're happy that they did win this case. And like I said, this was a long time that this happened. Let me go ahead and share this article with you guys. And those of you that watch my video, y'all know I have all this information in my description of my YouTube channel. So y'all can go over there and check it out in its entirety. Hey, Dot, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. So let's go over here because Channel 4 Los Angeles shared this on their site today. And here's what they had to say. They said rapper T.I. and wife sue toy maker over popular OMG LOL surprise dolls. The MGA expert Bruce Isaacson surveyed about 1,500 doll customers to gauge the likelihood of confusion between the dolls and the girl group, and he concluded zero people associated MGA dolls with the OMG girls, and zero people believe the dolls look like the OMG girls or any of their members. Now, this story was back in January 18 of 2023, because this is when they had the first case in the whole situation. Then they had another one that was in May. So this is the very first one. So I'm taking y'all from the start to the to up to today. Okay. So this was published January 18, 2023. And they're saying here that rapper T.I. Harris and his wife, singer-songwriter Tamika Tiny Harris, were square off Wednesday against toy giant MGA Entertainment in a federal courtroom in Santa Ana in a dispute over the inspiration of the popular OMG LOL surprise dolls. The Grammy Award-winning artists contend MGA took its inspiration from their OMG Girlz group and that the line of dolls infringed on their copyright. What? Let me go on because there's a lot to cover. The toy maker has countered that the couple has failed to show they possess intellectual property rights of the girl group. MGA also has contended the couple made a false claim that they once had a deal to produce a doll line based on the OMG Girls group. MGA is also arguing it has a First Amendment protection and that the couples cannot show that any of the alleged conduct was deliberate or willful. It also says MGA has also argued that the couple took too long to bring a claim. Because now let me pause right here because let me share this with you guys. The OMG Girls band group started in 2009. Okay, they started in 2009. And the dolls were created in 2019. In 2019, that's when the dolls were created. And the lawsuit they're saying was around the January of 2023, around 2023. So that's why they're saying they took allegedly too long. All right. Let me go back over here because there's so much I got to cover on this. It also says on here, MGA argues that the songwriters have no evidence to support their allegations of intentional copying. The company said the toy makers' designers have testified and submitted declarations that the dolls were not based on the OMG Girls or pictures of the OMG Girls. And let me go back up to this first part. It says the success of any First Amendment claim were turned on whether MGA can show that the doll designers had added enough significant creative wrinkles that it transformed the work into something distinguishable from any inspiration. So y'all, this is the legal stuff that, people with money and who've been in the business, they know this kind of stuff. This is really interesting. And I wanted to bring it on the platform again, too, because it's showing that sometimes people you say, well, they look like me, or they had created this doll like me, or they did this product and it looks just like mine. And you may think that you have no legal rights. But stories like this will show you and share with you that you just may have a legal right. And you have to be persistent enough to stay in the fight, even when the court tells you you lose, because that's what happened with T.I. and Tiny. And I'm going to get to that part as well. All right. It also says here that MGA also argued in court papers that the couple falsely claimed that in 2010, MGA publicly announced plans to create a line of dolls modeled on the girl group, but when they failed to reach an agreement, they went through with the doll line anyway. Now that's interesting. That's interesting. They're almost like, we went and we talked to y'all, and then this is what y'all do. Let me just go ahead because that's still alleged. Tamika Harris has since recanted this story, admitting in deposition she cannot say it ever happened. MGA argues in court papers. MGA expert Bruce Isaacson surveyed about 1,500 dolls and gauged the likelihood of the confusion between the dolls and a girl group and concluded zero people associated the dolls with the OMG girls and zero people believe the dolls look like the OMG girls or any of their members. The couples countered that EMG infringing OMG dolls have commercially exploited the existing trade, dress, name, image, and brand popularity of the OMG girls, leading to consumer confusion as the origin of the goods. That's why I wanted to bring those pictures up so y'all could see those pictures because they're talking about how their outfits were, how the hair is, and all of that. That's why I wanted to bring these pictures. All right. Let's go back to the story here. Then it says the couples counters that MGA infringing OMG dolls have commercially exploited the existing dress code, name, image, and brand popularity of the OMG girls, leading to consumer confusion and the origin of this good. NGA's infringement of the OMG girls trade dress was willfully and malicious. The couples contend that the dolls have caused economic harm. It also says the couple is also seeking compensation from profits from the popular doll line. The couples will argue that the OMG girls were exploring creating a line of licensed dolls and that MGA's infringement deprived the OMG girls of the opportunity to do so. They said they sent MGA a cease and desist letter in December 2020 only to be met with a lawsuit. Y'all, this is so deep, y'all. So they said they sent them, T.I. and Tiny sent MGA a cease and desist in 2020. Now, remember I told y'all the dolls came out from what I read in 2019. And then it also says that T.I. and Tiny were probably, or the OMG Girls group was probably in the process of creating dolls. I wonder if they sat down and spoke to MGA or any people associated with MGA about this. I couldn't find that part. But I would have to tell y'all this. Whenever you have a creative idea, be careful who you speak to about it and follow up just like Tiny and T.I. did and make sure that you don't see your stuff out on the World Wide Web after you discuss with somebody you want to do this project. Let me bring y'all up to date here according to what People magazine has to say about this. And this is so interesting. Let me go ahead and see if I can bring this one up for you guys here. Here we go. All right. So People magazine had this to say about this in their article that they wrote. And they say here that the lawsuit, let me add this to the screen for y'all. Here we go. There we go. All right. It says here that the lawsuit, let me close out that because that's just wording. T.I. and Tiny awarded $71 million in lawsuit against Toy Maker. A hell of a fight. The rapper claimed MGA Entertainment expected us to not have the audacity to stand up and speak for ourselves. My goodness. Y'all, let me take a look at this. I don't know if there's any music on here. Let's take a look at what they're saying in this video here. All right. So I'll turn the music off. It says T.I. and Tiny awarded $71 million in lawsuit against maker MGA Entertainment. The couple claimed MGA violated their intellectual property of their music group, the OMG Girls. They specifically cited the company's LOL Surprise OMG dolls. These are the dolls there. Tiny reacted to the $71 million verdict in an Instagram live on September 23rd, and I'm going to show y'all that as well. We did this for the city. We did this for the culture. It was a fight. It was a hell of a fight. We couldn't be more happy. The singer also thanked jurors for coming to a unanimous verdict because remember, you guys, this was an ongoing fight since 2020. They found that many of the dolls misappropriated the names, image, and likeliness of the OMG Girls. T.I. and Tiny formed the all-female band in 2009. All right, so let's get back to this article here. And it says here on Monday, September 23rd, the escaped singer 49 shared her happiness along after the years-long court battle ended with a $71 million victory. Y'all, I'm just thinking for a second. How many dolls did that company sell? 71 million. Woo. She said, we did this for the city. We did this for the culture. Tiny said during an Instagram live video outside of Santa Ana, California, federal courthouse. It was a fight. It was a hell of a fight. She continued the cause that started in 2020. It lasted until Monday's hearing. We couldn't be more happy. Let me show y'all the Instagram post that shows them coming out of the courtroom. And then I'm going to get to y'all's comments here, okay? Let me go ahead and show y'all. Let's go over to Major Girl's Instagram page and show y'all this courthouse. Here we go.
Okay, so how you guys feeling with this win? I know that it has been a long journey. It has been 3 trials. What do you guys think about the verdict and how do you feel?
Just blessed.
Yeah,
Extremely blessed. We wish that we could see the jury.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
let them
So
know
much thanks to the jury.
for seeing what we've been fighting for the last 3 trials. I mean, they really took their time with the information. They went back and they didn't rush, and they came back, with the best answer possible, and they gave us what they felt like we deserved, and we couldn't be more happy or thankful.
Yes, so grateful.
Okay, so what do you think, or I asked you guys this last week and I was like, what do you say to the little black girls that their likeness gets stolen? Like, I'm just asking you again after the win, like, what does this mean overall to you guys?
This is just such a big win, for creatives, because oftentimes we feel like our ideas are just ideas and we can't fight for them. We don't really have that standing. So I think just in general, I think more creatives will be super inspired, and young creatives especially will be more inspired to fight for their ideas and what's rightfully theirs.
It's just a stepping stone for the culture, for the creators. So they'll know that they have the opportunity to do the same, and and they can win. We're just happy we're able to do that. We're able to be a part of that.
Okay, so whose idea was it to tighten up the case, go from the original ask of, I think it was 32 dolls, to narrow it down and still have those dolls, some of them still be awarded?
That was all our lead attorney, John. He wanted to narrow them down to 79 because he felt like those were the most prominent, and and I could find like so many other ones that I was like, this one and this one. He was like, yeah, but we're gonna. I was kind of fighting them a little bit. I won't lie, but I was just like, you know what, you're the professional. Let me just let you do what you do.
Here he comes.
It's in your hands.
I'm so proud of these team. They are unbelievable. They had the courage to stand up to the big corporate bully and say, do the right thing, don't steal from creatives. And I'm so proud of them for hanging in there, fighting this fight.
We're proud to have you. Yes, we're so proud of you.
Yeah. So what did a win mean for you, John? Because you've been covering this is the second go round. You weren't here from the very top, but what does this win mean for you overall on their behalf?
It means nothing for me. It's all about them. It's all about how proud I am for them, how much this hurt them, and that they were willing to stand in there and fight this again. It's all about them. I'm so proud of them.
Okay, so Tiny said that it was your choice to narrow down the specific dolls. How did you just briefly go through that process of like limiting down and narrowing it and being more, focused on the matters at hand? Because last time it was all over the place. It was Zonique's TikTok. It was lyrics. It was everything but the dolls.
Yeah, right. And that was a lot about it. We came in late in the last one after the mistrial and just tried to figure out how to streamline it after the way it went the first time, and really just kind of talked it through, thought about the girls, thought about what the evidence was, and tried to tighten it up.
Do you regret not including some of the dolls in with the 7? Because the jurors found some of those dolls did infringe, and you could have gotten money for them.
Yeah, but we're not greedy, right? Like we said, we wanted to vindicate the OMG girls, and we vindicated the OMG girls. Yeah, that's where we are.
punitive damages kind of made up for
Punitive
anything.
damages make up for it.
Yeah.
And I think the jury got it, right?
Yeah.
The jury got which side was in there telling the truth and which side was in there not. And they sent the message loud and clear.
Yeah.
So.
All right, and you guys don't go and notice in the back. Rob, shout out to you for playing. Shout out to you for playing my video, and shout out to Shantae.
You are the smartest lawyers around, MBI Greek. Smartest lawyers around. I'm just lucky to be surrounded by a great team.
Shout out to you guys. You guys did an amazing job. I've been watching all 3 trials. I've seen you for the first time this time, Rob, but Shantae's been holding it down, and B. Ivory was here yet last time. So I just want to congratulate you guys on an amazing job that you guys did this go around.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for coming and being a part of this. And,
you guys
from
too.
trial to trial, thank y'all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank God. Thank the team.
Congratulations, Beyonce.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the comments
Awesome.
says, "Tony better not take that baby daddy back."
That's so messy.
They say after this mission, bet not.
People need to mind their own business. Yeah.
All right, you guys. So there you have it. They have a victorious win and a huge victorious win. Hey, AP. Hey, Kim. I saw you in here. Dot. Robinette, thank y'all for being here. Janice, saw y'all in the comment section too. Thank you for this comment, AP. It said OMG Dolls brought in more than 300 million in revenue between 2019 and 2022. No wonder they're able to pay that much money. They were actually, like the girl said in the interview, in the person that was interviewing them or having a conversation, she was absolutely right. You know, they could have, sued for more. But like the attorney said, we don't want to be greedy. And remember, this was their 3rd trial. They had went through one, didn't win. They went through a second one, did not win. And they went for that 3rd one. And listen, they hung in there and they won. Like the people say, that 3rd time's a charm. Well, it was a charm for them. I'm going to tell y'all what they were talking about when they spoke about the punitive damages as well. AP also said, but that the numbers dropped to 7.8 million between 2023 and 2024. And normally that's how things happen when it gets out that people are using the likeness or the image of somebody else and the news starts spreading. People will slow down those purchasing. And also when the item is no longer a hot commodity, when it's no longer a hot commodity, those numbers will drop as well. But if it was 300 million in revenue in 2022, they did all right. Both sides did all right. All right. Thank you for that. Hey, Angela, thank you for being here, beautiful. I saw you, Pastor Scott, in there. Thank you for being there as well. Let me show you guys, let me share this screen and show you guys what they were talking about regarding the punitive damages. And this is from Daily Mail, got this off of their site. And it says here in the story here, let me go ahead and pull this up. Defunct pop group wins 71.4 million in trade dress code. Did y'all really have to say defunct? Really? Daily Mail? Really? That's what y'all doing? Come on, Daily Journal. I'm sorry, Daily Journal. Daily Journal. Do y'all have to be so messy like that? Good grief. You're gonna just say former pop group or something like that. Y'all, can't y'all tell? Let me ask y'all, can't y'all tell how some of these writers, how they probably be side-eyeing? And like, I got to write this story anyway, but I really don't like the group, but I'm going to just write it anyway. They put little words like this in there. Okay, let's go ahead and read it anyway. It says over here, the jury unanimously found MGA infringed on $17.8 million worth of trade dress claims. The whole profit, MGA's attorney said, was made on the dolls, which a defunct teen pop group claim has copied their look years after the group disbanded. But look down here, you guys, right here. And this was the same video we had just played. Okay. It says a federal jury rendered a $53.6 million punitive verdict. Now that's what we're talking about, because it says on top of the $17.8 million in damages for infringing the trade dress of a pop group by selling a line of flashy dolls, the judge also awarded them $53.6 million in punitive damages. So that's why when the young lady was saying those punitive damages helped out, they absolutely did. because otherwise it would have been $17.8 million. And it also goes on to tell you the 8-person jury unanimously found they infringed on it and on $17.8 million worth of trade dress. Now, here's the thing that I really, 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 really am so excited about is that they did not give up, you guys. Like they said, there was a long case. This was a long case. It tells you even right here that they launched the dolls in 2019. A year later, the company was sent a cease and desist by the Harris family. MGA then filed a lawsuit in 2020 seeking a declaratory judgment that its doll did not misappropriate the identity of the music group. So they turned around and sued T.I. and Tiny because they sent them that cease and desist letter. And then that's when the case started rolling on as it did. It also says that LOH added that the evidence showed there was no actual harm against OMG Girlz, which included no lost business opportunities. However, in a rebuttal, Kevel argued that there were plenty of instances of consumer confusion, such as the social media feedback and the company's release of the dolls had long ago ruined an opportunity for the Harris family to manufacture OMG Girl dolls of their own. So that's basically what they're saying. Y'all put these dolls out. Now we can't even put our dolls out because people are going to be confused as to which dolls are which. And, people may disassociate themselves with the new doll because the older ones are out. And a lot of people were saying that they thought these were the OMG dolls from the OMG Girlz. You got the name OMG, you got the style and the look that looks like some of the styles and the looks that the OMG Girlz had. So that's basically what they're saying. This was too much of a likeliness of what we already had. So now we can't even put the dolls out if we wanted to. So again, what do? You go ahead and sue. And one thing I love that attorney said, you guys, he said he likes it that somebody stood up to, these big corporations, because a lot of times these big corporations think because they're big, they have all these lawyers, that you're not going to win. And you guys remember 2 cases prior to this one, that big corporation was celebrating. They were celebrating their win, but they're not celebrating today. And I'm hoping that this will be the end of it. There won't be a 4th trial, and that T.I. and Tiny will, of course, they are philanthropists. They are great out here in Atlanta. They take care of the city. T.I. even has a housing project that he's working on. I'm not sure if it's complete yet, but he has a housing project in a neighborhood where I believe he said his mom used to live, and they're helping to build up out there to make homes affordable for people, to give homes to people that, would need them. So him and Tiny are real big. They do big philanthropy work over here in Atlanta. They're great. So I'm sure that money will help them to continue that philanthropy work that they do out here. They're not the type of people that's just going to take it and just, willy-nilly with it, you guys. Even though they may have beautiful home, beautiful automobiles and stuff like that, and designer stuff, T.I. and Tiny, I can't tell y'all because I'm in Atlanta. They really put their money and effort back into the city that they love. They do. When I tell you they do, they do. And I'll be sharing some more information about that. And I'll actually put a link in the description of this video so that you guys can see some of that work that they're doing as far as that housing project that they're working on in Atlanta. But you guys, a great big win for T.I. and Tiny. Great big win for them. I'm so glad that they did get this win. And you guys, it teaches us all a lesson. Don't give up. Keep the fight going. And if you do, one day your great win will come also. All right. Thank you so much. AP said, I'm sure T.I., Tiny and T.I. no doubt own the likeliness rights, etc. I wonder how much they would give the girls. Ain't that a question? Ain't that a question? Child, I don't think none of the kids have to worry over there. I don't think they ever really did have to worry about anything. They really didn't. They take care of their kids. They're really good parents. They are. Doc said, right, they wanted them to go away. They did. They did. But you know what done happened? You know what done happened to all of us now that we saw this story, y'all? We all got some encouragement now. And we're going to be like, hey, wait a minute. The case comes up against you. What you going to do? You're going to stand on it. You're going to stand on business. Stand on business. We all standing on business now. We don't saw T.I. and Tiny win 71 million. Oh, yeah, we about to stand on business big time now. Yes, we are. All right, you guys. Thank y'all for being here. Listen, I got a couple of other shows coming up. Make sure you click that notification bell. I got some stories that I'm gonna tell y'all about, some church news that's going on, y'all. Y'all saw Kim Burrell? She acting up again, y'all. Kim Burrell is acting up again. We're gonna run that today. Also, there's an update regarding Ivy Hilliard's wife and the incident that happened. I'm running that today as well. So remember to click that notification bell. And Pastor Keon Henderson has some things to say about TD Jakes. Y'all are going to want to hear this one. This is going to be good. Click those notification bell. Those links are already up. I'm getting ready to run those here shortly. Y'all remember to subscribe to the channel and come on back over here and click like on this video if y'all haven't clicked it already, okay? Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Love one another. Most importantly, always remember to show some love to yourself. All right. Congratulations, T.I. and Tiny. Job well done. And thank you to the lawyer and all others that support them. I love it. Great example. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.